Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commentary Hub.
There's headed by Marina! That is 2-1 to Arsenal!
Look at that pass! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal! And it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised! Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones!
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out! Welcome to the New York, New Jersey Stadium as the Vikings from Norway sail in to New Jersey, looking to conquer Brazil this afternoon. Both teams are out on the field right now. We've got two of the best goal scorers in the world in action for you today. We've got Vinicius Jr. from Brazil, and his statistics speak for themselves with 4 goals. And we have the 5-goal man, Erling Haaland, as well. We are expecting goals this afternoon. Let's take a look at the 2 starting lineups for you. Starting first with the Brazilian team. Brazil lining up as follows with Alisson in goal. The back 4 is Danilo, Marquinhos the captain, Gabriel and Douglas Santos. They're playing a 4-4-2, so the 4 across midfield is Ryan, Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro and Gabriel Martinelli, with Matheus Cunha and Vinicius Jr. up front to terrorise that Norway defence. Let's take a look at Norway's starting lineup. They've got Ørjan Nyland in goal. They also have a flat back 4 with Julian Ryerson, Christoph Ayer, Torbjorn Hagen and David Moller-Wolf. They've got 3 in midfield with Martin Odegaard, Sander Berg and Patrick Berg. And the 3 front line is Alexander Sørloth, Erling Haaland and Antonio Nusa. Well, this is take a look at the referees here today. We've got the referees from the USA, Ismail Elfaf. Now, Ismail Elfaf is actually born in Casablanca, Morocco, but he's representing the USA. His assistants are Corey Parker and Kyle Aikens. The 4th official is Saeed Martinez, and in VAR is Titania Guzman from Nicaragua. And the 2 assistants there are Leodon Gonzalez from Uruguay and Carlos Tero Grande from Spain. So those are your 2 lineups. And, well, we have got a game on our hands here, and both sides now making their way towards the middle. I believe both will be wearing their traditional colours. Brazil will be wearing their red shirts with the blue trim, green shorts. Norway in their red shirts with the Norwegian cross across the front in blue. And as mentioned earlier on, I can see this really bringing some goals. And what a game we've got for you this afternoon. Both sides doing particularly well in the group stage. Norway making some radical changes to the squad that took on France and lost 4-1, but returned with a victory over the Ivory Coast in the round of 32. Brazil, well, they almost made it 3 out of 3. A little bit unfortunate there on that first game against Morocco, but they've been flawless since, beating Haiti 3-0. Scotland 3-0 and Japan 2-1. And of course, Alisson in goal has been absolutely spectacular. 0.5 goals against average, just the 2 goals in the 4 games with a .846 goals against save percentage. Extremely impressive by Alisson as he puts himself in the market. Maybe he might be looking for a new club in the summer. We'll see how it goes. Currently at Liverpool. The teams now are just about ready to go. We've just got the countdown from the officials. Norway are going to get the game underway, attacking the goal to our left here. And we are underway. It goes straight back to the goalkeeper, Nyland. And Nyland launches the ball downfield. Up in the air there is Erling Haaland, but it goes over the big Vikings head and out of play. and we can expect some colour in the crowd today. Can already see lots of yellow, and of course Norway have travelled in their thousands. The Viking army are in town today to try to make life as difficult and as uncomfortable for Brazil as they possibly can. Got Nick in the comment section, catching some Z's before the England match while listening to you. Thank you, Nick. I'll be producing for Nicholas later as we bring you the one that most English fans are waiting for, the Mexico versus England game. And that goes downfield there by Alisson, and again it's over everybody's head and right down to his opposite number, Orland Nyland. The ball up, is he going to go short here, or is he going to send it long downfield as well? I think for the most part, Nyland loves it long downfield. For the most part, both teams just looking to feel each other out early on in this game. As there's Soloff. Throw in taken quickly. Just on the halfway line, down Brazil's left. It goes back to Alisson. And now it's picked up there by Danilo. Danilo tries to play the ball forward. He gave the ball away. Comes back again with another challenge. Puts it out of play for a throw-in to Norway. Down there left, almost level with the Brazil penalty area. But it's thrown right back into the Norwegian half of the field. As you can tell early on, both these sides are very cautious about going forward. There's Odegaard. Plays the ball back there into defence to Ryerson. Ryerson plays the ball forward there to Soloff. Odegaard again, captain for Arsenal and Norway. As that ball attempted to be cleared by Julian Ryerson. Came off Gabriel Martinelli, and it's going to be a throw-in for Norway. Midway inside their own half of the field, down the right-hand side. Thrown forward to Soloff. Back again, tries to play the ball infield to Odegaard, but it's won back comfortably. And it's Guimaraes who tries to play the ball forward, but it's won back, and now the break is on. Hagen plays the ball forward, and here's Soloff now. Real chance, ball pulled back, opportunity here, it's 1-0 to Norway! And the goal is scored by Patrick Berg! And Norway inside 3 minutes, but the offside flag is up. The offside flag is up, that goal is not going to count. The offside flag is up. And it was late, but let's take a look at it as a whole. Yes, Soloff has stepped into an offside position there. When he pulled the ball back to Berg, he smashed the ball past Alisson in quite spectacular style. A move like that really deserved a goal, but he was in fact in an offside position. And it's going to be a free kick to Brazil. The ball is cleared downfield, but Brazil has had their warning there. Just how quick Norway can be on the break just really showed there. Was very evident with the pace of Soloff. Passing ability and the press by Norway is very, very impressive. Ball is played back by Sanderberg. Infield to Odegaard. Back to Christopher Ayer. Hagen. Ayer. Infield to Odegaard. Good play by Martin Odegaard. Gives the ball there back to Soloff. It's now back with Ryerson. Ryerson drops the ball back. It's an opportunity for Hagen to get forward now. Down this near side to Wolf. Wolf goes back to the goalkeeper Nyland. And Norway, for many people at the start of this World Cup, were their dark horses, and you can see why. They have been extremely impressive. The ball is forward now. Chasing it down is Soloff. He's being locked down by Santos, but Soloff holds possession. And there's Ryerson. Gives it to Odegaard. And played across there to Wolf. Out wide here to the number 20, Nusa, down that left-hand side. Pulled back to Odegaard. That's a good ball there by Sanderberg. Out wide to Soloff again. So Norway early on here tries to get the cross in Soloff. It's a good block there by the left-back Santos, and it's going to be a corner to Norway, the first one of the game. Inside 6 minutes, and already Norway piling on the pressure on Brazil. Brazil, of course, in their round of 32 match, saw off Japan with a 2-1 victory. This is an entirely different monster that Brazil are facing in this game. And the corner is going to come in from the right-hand side. And Haaland is around there. It comes in, it's comfortably plucked out of the air by Alisson, but the referee has stopped it. And I think he's going to be having a word here with Ryan. And sending the Brazilian back. And we're going to retake the corner again. So, first corner of the game for Norway, take 2. Over on the right-hand side. He's not going to in-swing it this time. It's going to be Martin Odegaard that's actually going to swing this one in. Heads go up, it's bouncing around there, and finally it's smashed away by the right-back Danilo, but got more height on it than distance. It's won there by Nusa. And Brazil pick up the ball there now with Ryan coming forward. He's dispossessed there, and Norway win the ball back. And this is bad news for Brazil because they are under a lot of pressure early on here. Here's Odegaard. That's a good ball to Sander Berg, and he's delivered it to Patrick Berg. He had that goal disallowed. And Haaland up there, waiting, lurking with intent. Just a free goal scorer, really. You're just going to get goals out of this guy with whoever he plays for. And there's a good pass there by Nusa, looking for the pick-up of Sander Berg, but he was dispossessed. And it's good work by the Brazilian number 8, Bruno Guimaraes. And he gets the ball back into the to the Norwegian half of the field, but Heggen simply just returns it to the goalkeeper. And it goes out of play for a throw-in to Brazil. Taking quickly is the number 5 for Brazil, Casemiro. And across to Marquinhos, the captain. Good ball out wide there, looking for the right winger there, Ryan, but Brazil just at the moment taking their time. And here's Casemiro. And is he going to go for the short one or the long one, Casemiro? He just goes short. The ball is flicked out to Ryan. Ryan delivers the ball back now. An opportunity for Brazil. Back to the edge of the area. Can they get a shot in? Well, he can't. It's blocked. And Norway will operate with a really stubborn line across that 18-yard box, forcing the cross. And the ball there is with Guimaraes. Guimaraes plays it out to the left-hand side. And it's Martinelli. He's given the ball there back to Santos. Santos is going to try and get the cross in, but he's run that ball out of play. And it's going to be a corner. And that was, in fact, Vinicius Jr. Just not able to keep the ball in there, Vinicius Jr. He just gets away from Aya. Aya was left his foot in and then pulled it out. And it's going to be a goal kick. And it's cleared downfield by Oyen Nyland. Up in the air, Soloff winning that one. Trying to get back there and win that ball was Patrick Berg again. And the ball is long over the top looking for Vinicius Jr. And it's won back comfortably by the right back there, Ryerson. And in the midfield here for Norway is Soloff. Gives the ball to Berg. And back to the number 5, Wolf. Wolf drops the ball back there to Patrick Berg. Infield to Sander Berg. Sander Berg currently at Fulham. He just drops the ball back there to Christopher Aya. Here's Martin Odegaard. Patient build-up by Norway. And that's Nursa. Oh, he was just dispossessed brilliantly there. And that was fantastic play. The ball is through now to Cunha. Cunha tries to play the ball across. It's Martinelli down under the challenge. Is that a penalty? The referee has waved that off. Brazil are claiming a penalty. It's Cunha that was down. And, well, it's Cunha is turning away. He's furious, is Cunha. Let's take a look at this again. It was Christopher Aya with a challenge. That's a penalty. How more blatant can you get? That's a penalty. That's about as obvious as it gets. Does he win the ball first, maybe? Well, he might have. I mean, looking at a very close angle, he might have got a graze of the ball. But to be honest with you, the referee is not likely to have seen that, and he immediately ruled it out. It's being looked at now by VAR, so VAR will be able to get a close-up on this to see if there was any contact on the ball. If there was, it was ever so slight. Mind you, the trajectory of the ball changed a little bit, so maybe he did. But we'll see what the referee is going to say here. He's now having it explained to him, so I think the penalty's been waived off. It looked a certain penalty to me as well, Mike. But it depends on whether he's got any touch of the ball, even the slightest touch on the ball. And the referee is going over to look at it now, so even VAR are not certain of this. And the referee today, the Moroccan-born Ismail Elfaf, born in Casablanca, Morocco. There's no doubt the contact was made. It was about as clear-cut as anybody can see. But did he touch the ball before he touched the player? That's the question. And if he did, it's enough, I think, for the referee. I think he's going to give the penalty here. And we're getting the announcement now. Penalty. It's a penalty to Brazil. So perhaps there was no contact on the ball, or perhaps there wasn't enough contact on the ball for it to have changed the way the referee's decision had gone. Because, I mean, it's not like he won the ball and knocked it away. It was still in the path of the striker. So maybe they looked at that. But in any event, it's a penalty. There was no question. It looked fairly obvious to me as well, especially when the contact was made. But they might have been looking at this that we're looking at now. A foul by the Brazilian on a Norwegian leading up to that. But it doesn't appear to be the case. If it is, they've dismissed it, and it's going to be a penalty to Brazil. We've got Vinicius Junior over it. Yeah, Mike, I agree. It was standard, wasn't it? Really, my concern was only going to be whether he touched the ball or not. But he took the guy's legs out from underneath him. There's no question about that. Here is it's going to be taken by Bruno Guimaraes to give Brazil a fantastic start in this game, maybe settle some nerves. Bruno Guimaraes is going to set up with this one. Just deep breath, waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. Here goes Guimaraes, stutter, and saved by the goalkeeper! Oh, it's a fantastic save to his left-hand side! A great save by Nyland, and Bruno Guimaraes has missed a penalty early on, and he can't believe it. But Guimaraes has missed that penalty, and that is inside 14 minutes. Penalty miss has taken place for Bruno Guimaraes, and Brazil have missed an opportunity. And Mike, that's right, there's been a lot of players doing these ridiculous stutters and have ended up missing the penalty. I think the goalkeepers are buying into it now, and it's back with Nyland. Nyland clears the ball downfield. Ross says the stutter for me is why he missed. Could be. It's starting to become a habit now for players who do that stutter that they are missing. And again, largely I think because the goalkeepers are getting wise to it. He doesn't move with the stutter. That leaves him with a short run-up and not a lot of power that you can get behind the penalty there, Guimaraes. Goalkeeper gets across and makes a save, and is delighted with that one. Norwegian fans too. Let's see if it's going to be their day today, as Guimaraes misses a penalty on 14 minutes. And it's now back with Alisson outside of his goal, Alisson Becker. And back to the goalkeeper again. And it's Gabriel plays the ball across there to Danilo. Danilo goes down under the challenge. It's going to be a free kick. And Brazil 0, Norway 0 is the score. Free kick taken quickly, looking for the long run of Ryan. Thanks, Mike. It's nice to be back again. Here's Ryan inside the penalty area, tries to get the shot away, but it's well wide. Lazy run there by Ryan, getting the shot away, well wide of the goal. And Norwegian manager there just passing on some instructions. Style Solbakken, if I pronounce that correctly. I think I have. And if I haven't, I'm sorry. And there is the original Mark 1 Ronaldo there in the crowd. I think we remember how much of a great player he was. Throw into Norway. It's going to be taken by Ryerson down the right-hand side. Drops that ball back. And it goes through to the goalkeeper. Taken by Hegem. Hegem plays the ball across to Ryerson again, and here's Odegaard. Odegaard moving forward now. Berg. Back there to Ayer. Across to Hegem. We've played almost 17 minutes here, and it's Brazil 0, Norway 0. Norway have had a goal disallowed, and Brazil have missed a penalty. We have seen some action early on here, and we're expecting to see a lot more. Here's Sanderberg. Now the ball is out wide now to Nusa for Norway, down that left-hand side. Nusa checks inside, well played. Infield to Sanderberg. Out wide there to Sorloth. And it's dropped back to Ayer, to Martin Odegaard. Odegaard skipping forward for Norway. Oh, he's just given the ball away, Odegaard there. Really poor giveaway, and it's 3-on-3 if Brazil can hurry. The ball is played out wide to Vinicius Jr. from Martinelli. Vinicius Jr. checks inside the penalty area, gets a cross in. Oh, it's just above the head of Matheus Cunha, and now Norway can come the other side. And it's Antonio Nusa. Nusa drops the ball back there to Patrick Berg. And across here to Odegaard. Odegaard, the ball is out wide there to Sorloth. Sorloth is dispossessed there. Well played by Danielson. And now Danielson's coming forward. Infield to Cunha. Cunha drops the ball back there. And now here's Ryan. Ryan, good play by him. He's just going to lay the ball off there for Danilo again. And it's out wide by Casemiro. Here is Martinelli, back to Casemiro again. As Brazil look to break down what is looking like a 4-5-1 in a defensive display for Norway. Really setting out a low block there, frustrating Brazil hopefully for them. And the ball is played forward there. And the pass through there, looking for the pass was Cunha. Douglas Santos's pass just had a bit too much weight on it and goes through to the goalkeeper. News coming out, Gerald Kwanzaa and Bukayo Saka and Anthony Gordon are set to start for England in the England and Mexico game that we are going to bring you later. Join Nick for that. I will be in the producing chair there. I've got some producing to do. So I'll be doing that for that game. And the ball across here. That's a good ball by Ryerson. Quick 1-2 with Sorloth. Is Sanderberg. Still no score here. Brazil 0, Norway 0. Almost 20 minutes gone. And we're waiting for the game's first goal. We've had some close calls. A disallowed goal by Patrick Berg and a missed penalty by Bruno Guimaraes. Both sides really could have scored already. And here's Ryerson again. Ryerson goes all the way back, almost from the halfway line to the goalkeeper, Nyland. As Norway appear to have taken a step back from that since that penalty miss, and have adopted a more defensive position. As that ball's played back to the goalkeeper by Hegem again. Nyland is going to go long. Sorloth bringing this one under control. Really good play by him. Just trapped the ball to almost a dead still. Here's Odegaard. Odegaard. Be interesting to see if Odegaard can get forward in and have some of those shots that he has from outside at the edge of the box like he does for his club Arsenal. Might be interesting to see if he can add that additional bit of strike force. And now here's Odegaard again. And he gets the ball out wide to Ryerson. Ryerson's got Sorloth ahead. Here's Odegaard back to Ryerson. Ryerson checking back inside. Good ball there to Berg. Sanderberg, that is. Sanderberg again. And there is actually, within this starting 11 for Norway, none of these players play their football in Norway in the starting 11. And only one plays his football in Brazil for Brazil starting 11, which is Danilo Luiz. He of course plays for Flamengo. And Ross points out there'll be an interesting battle between Gabriel and Haaland. Yes, those have got history, those two, of course, haven't they? And now then, here's Ryerson. Ryerson drops the ball to Ayer. Here's Odegaard. At the moment, Norway just keeping possession. Not really doing much with the ball. But keeping possession, looking to frustrate Brazil. Here goes Hegem. It's a good ball out wide there to Wolf. Wolf to Nusa. Nusa is fouled and it's going to be a free kick to Norway. And yeah, the interesting... Mike thinks that he's heard that Arsenal were looking to go back into an approved bid for Guimaraes of 65 million. See whether that happens. Still a long time to go in the transfer window. And Odegaard is standing over this free kick. Midway inside the Brazil half of the field. About 6 yards in from the touchline. As the cross is going to come in. Brazil setting up a line across their 18-yard box. Right on the line there. It's a pretty high line by Brazil. And you've got Sanderberg and Erling Haaland just behind the line for now. Or in front of the line, I should say. Here's Nusa. Nusa checks inside. Oh, good play by Nusa. Really good run by Nusa. Brilliant bit of cameo play there by the Norwegian left winger. It's out wide now to Sanderberg. Here's Nusa again, tries to skip away, but this time it's read well, and Casemiro is coming forward. Cunha's coming forward. A brilliant run by Cunha, and he goes down. That time he's claiming a penalty, and he can't believe it. It was, well, let's see who's checking back now. It was Wolf that was checking back there, but Cunha was on the break, and he'd gone virtually from the halfway line all the way into the penalty area. He went down. I just think that he might have gone down a little bit easy there. And VAR not interested in that one, and neither is the referee. Here's Sanderberg. No penalty for me either, Ross, I don't think. Not enough on that at all. And here is Ayer. And just puts his foot on the ball. And Ryerson's out wide there on the right-hand side. He's picked up the ball as Ryerson. Here's Odegaard. Patrick Berg. Ayer. Odegaard again. Drops the ball back into his own half of the field. And across here to Hegem. And so far, Norway are having a pretty patient build-up, but it's, I have to be honest, if I was watching this, as a neutral, I'm watching this, and I have to say it's very, very frustrating to watch. It's very much like Manchester City. It's right out of the Pep Guardiola playbook. And it goes straight back to the goalkeeper from Patrick Berg. Nyland now is got the ball on the edge of his 18-yard box. He goes long. looking to pick out Soloff. It bounced off Soloff and goes out of play for a throw into Brazil. And it's right on the halfway line. Douglas Santos is going to take this one. As Brazil now have the ball. And let's see if they're going to go for the more direct route. Picked up here. Just over the halfway line. And it's Marquinhos. Drops the ball back into the centre circle to Gabriel. To Marquinhos. Out wide there. And Danilo plays the ball looking for Ryan. The clearance is not good enough by Wolf, but helping him out there is Antonio Nusa. And Nusa is dispossessed and the ball goes out of play. Yeah, Patrick Berger, I remember him. Yeah. And you can see the chase by Wolf there on Cunha. It was nothing in that, in my opinion. Cunha was claiming a push. In my opinion, he'd already ran from the halfway line. In my opinion, he just ran out of gas. And there is the hydration break. Talking about gas, the hydration break. That's all that is. Commercial gas. And we'll talk about what we've got coming up on the channel. Something far more interesting. We have the game that all English fans are waiting for tonight at the Azteca Stadium between Mexico and England. Join Nick for that, and I will be producing for that game. That is Mexico versus England at the Azteca. And having ran through AI a lot of the stats and the opinions of bookies, the way it's been worked out is that England are slight favourites, even though many consider Mexico to be the favourites. Based on all the AI data, we're getting back that England are the slight favourites. I think it's going to be a very tight game, and if England can come through it, it might be it might be a day of learning for England. It might be a birthright for England to show that they can come through the big games after all. See, players are still in the hydration break. If you're just joining us, you have missed a couple of things. You've missed a penalty missed by Bruno Guimaraes, and you've missed a goal disallowed by Patrick Berg. Such a shame that goal was disallowed because it was such a brilliant build-up. It was really a move that deserved the goal, but it was clearly in an offside position, and it was disallowed. So we are tied 0 apiece as we wait for the players to get back onto the field. Mike says, I think it's going to be a long night. I don't think it will be decided in 90 minutes. If it's not decided in 90 minutes, then I got to say Mexico, I think, will probably win. Ross says, if we get through the first 20-25 minutes with the score still level at 0-0, I think our quality will be too much for Mexico. Well, remains to be seen. They've got some quality players themselves, of course. The players are back on the field after the hydration break. And Bruno Guimaraes there. We're going to be resumed with a Brazil throw-in just inside their own half of the field, down the right-hand side, going to be taken by Danilo. Just waiting for the referee to get this back underway, and Danilo now has the ball, and he's going to be counted down in a minute if he's not careful. Throw-in is taken quickly to Matheus Cunha. Cunha gets the ball out wide there to Santos. Douglas Santos of Flamengo, the only Brazilian player in this starting lineup actually playing in Brazil. There's a couple on the bench that also play for Flamengo. The ball is out wide here to Ryan, or Ryan I should say, delivers the ball across to Danilo. Danilo tries to get the cross in. Over by the corner flag is Vinicius Junior. And he plays the ball short to Martinelli. Martinelli inside the penalty area. The ball is pulled across. Oh, it goes agonizingly across the face of goal. It's pulled back to the edge of the area, and a missed shot that time. Oh, what an opportunity. Ryan with a missed shot. And, well, Gabriel Martinelli broke inside the Norway defence. The ball across was quite brilliant. It was there just waiting for somebody to touch the ball in, and nobody made the gamble. And Martinelli, who's been quiet so far, that was the closest Brazil have come in open play. And it's back with Nyland. And Hegman, or Hegem I should say, back to the goalkeeper. Cleared downfield. Chasing this one is Erling Haaland. And the goalkeeper comes out. Alisson saw Haaland charging in. Took no chances, Alisson Becker. Cleared that ball downfield. It goes back to Alisson again, who once again clears it, but only out of play. Ross says Guimaraes needs to gamble there, in his opinion, and I agree. It was a fantastic run by Martinelli, and it was well worth the sacrifice. Here's Hegem. Hegem drops the ball back there, picked up by Muller-Wolf. Plays the ball forward. Oh, that's straight to the feet of Gabriel, and now Cunha tries to play the ball forward, but it's straight back to Norway. And now here's Nusa. Nusa drops the ball to Sander Berg. Berg over the halfway line, and here is Odegaard. Odegaard. There is Sorloth, but he's got the ball here as Odegaard, and he delivers the ball back to Sorloth. Sorloth to Odegaard again. Good ball by Odegaard to Sander Berg. And it's Nusa now for Norway. Skipping inside, beats one. Not able there to beat Guimaraes. And here comes Brazil with Guimaraes. Infield to Casemiro. Guimaraes is away. And now he's down the right-hand side. Pulls the ball back there to Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior skips inside. He's not going to have the pace to catch that. Just put the ball a little too far in front of him. And it goes behind for a goal kick. Carlo Ancelotti looking on, dressed in a nicely pinstriped suit there. As he is looking on at the moment. He certainly doesn't want to end his World Cup here to Norway. Stat here from Ross. Excluding shootouts, Bruno Guimaraes is the first player to fail to convert their penalty in a World Cup match since 1986. It's an interesting one. Thanks for that, Ross. And it's picked up in the midfield here. Out wide to Danilo. It's with Martinelli. Good ball there by Casemiro, out wide. It's Danilo who made the ball forward. He also had Vinicius Junior up there, but it's one back by Norway. And here's Haaland. Oh, nice little turn by Haaland. And for a big man, he's extremely good with his feet, isn't he? And the ball is one back there. This time by this time by Danilson, or Danilo, I should say. And now picked up on the edge of the area is Guimaraes. Guimaraes gives the ball to Rayan. Rayan to Vinicius Junior, tries to get the shot away, it's blocked. And now it's going to be cleared away by Wolf. Only as far there as the number 13, Danilo. And Casemiro plays the ball out to Rayan down the right-hand side. Back to Danilo, and Rayan again. Cross coming in from Guimaraes, but it's a good block that time by Odegaard. And back again to Danilo, and Danilo's ball is a poor one, and storming away over the halfway line now is Sorloth. Out wide there to Berg, and Berg gives the ball to Norsa, back through to Berg. Can he get there? It's Odegaard as well. Odegaard picks up the ball. Odegaard tries to get a shot away, but it's into the side netting. It was a good effort by Odegaard. We know he's dangerous from in and around the edge of the area. His shot there just went wide of the post. Not a million miles away, had the goalkeeper scrambling. and goes behind for a goal kick as the Brazilian fans in having a whale of a time in New Jersey today. And it's always interesting watching the travelling Brazil fans in thousands. And I cover Brazilian league games, and I can tell you that they're just a fun bunch wherever they go. And the ball now is with Gabriel Guimaraes. Forward there. Oh, to Cunha. Cunha goes down under the challenge. Referee says play on. Patrick Bird gives the ball to Soloff. Soloff releases it to Ryerson. Ryerson to Sanderberg. Back to Odegaard. And again to Soloff. Soloff was looking to make the run there. Soloff plays the ball back to Ryerson. It's right behind him. He is able to collect it and pick it up into the centre circle to Hegem. Hegem again. Good play this by Norway. Coming forward now. The ball is out wide by Wolf. And here is Nusa. Nusa swings the ball in. Haaland flicks it on. And it's a comfortable save by the goalkeeper, Alisson Becker. And of course, the winner of this game is going to face either England or Mexico. And so what a choice you've got, England. If you get past Mexico, you can either face Brazil and Vinicius Jr. or Norway and Erling Haaland. Good luck to you. You're going to need it. Here is Gabriel. And here's Casemiro. Just over the halfway line there. Ball is out wide to Cunha. Cunha plays the ball back there. Good ball there by Guimaraes. And Norway win the ball back. It's hooked away by Sanderberg. And Norway are claiming a free kick. I think eventually that has been given by the referee. Perhaps he wasn't clear initially the first time. As we take a look at the route there that connects with Sanderberg. From the number 22, Gabriel Martinelli. Not used to seeing Martinelli wear 22. I'm used to seeing him wear 11. Here is Norway now with the ball, and it's Ayer. Ayer gives the ball to Ryerson. Good ball forward to Soloff. Soloff trying to get forward now. Tries to get to the byline and get the cross in. Chasing this one is Ryerson again. Good play by the right back. He likes to get forward in advanced positions. He's done that much of this first half so far. And here's Odegaard. Odegaard, he's got Solo alongside him. Along with him, he's also got Sanderberg. As Norway putting the pressure on Brazil. Here's Nusa. Nusa tries to play the ball forward. Its header is won by Ryan. Ryan just lifts the ball forward, but the header is won there by Wolf. Eventually the ball does reach Guimaraes. Guimaraes under pressure just shields away Wolf and gives the ball to Casemiro. And now it's back with Gabriel. Casemiro again in the midfield, just over the halfway line. Casemiro, he's got options coming up down the right-hand side. That's a good ball there by Guimaraes to Ryan. Let's see what Brazil can do now. There's 6 minutes to go until the break. Ryan drops the ball back to Guimaraes. Guimaraes again. And out wide there to Ryan again. Drops the ball back to Casemiro. It's a long way out. He's going to have a shot, but it's blocked by Christopher Ayer. And it's back again here with Danilo. Danilo gives the ball to Casemiro. Brazil now keeping possession for a little while. And they've found it very difficult to break Norway down. It's a good ball across over to the right-hand side to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. trying to get away from Ryerson, but Ryerson defends that very well. Oh, no, he's giving the ball away on the edge of the area. Here's Vinicius Jr., real chance! Good save by the goalkeeper. Oh, it was a giveaway on the edge of the area there by Ryerson and Vinicius Jr. Well, I think he tried to get clever with Vinicius Jr. Not a wise move. and he gave the ball away. Martinelli flicked the ball back through to Vinicius Junior. Left foot shot by the Real Madrid ace. Kick saved by the goalie. And the resulting corner is a disappointing one. It's cleared away by Nusa. Only as far as the number 16, Douglas Santos, who drops the ball back to the goalkeeper, Alison Becker. But I can tell you, both sides have had chances in this first half. Neither have taken them so far, as Vinicius Junior, a frustrated look on his face, unable to bring that ball under control. And it's going to be a throw-in for Norway as we take a look at that kick save again by Nyland. Nyland's performance in this World Cup has been very impressive. He's played in 3 games. He's got a 1.33 goals against average and a 60% save average. So really, over those 3 games, led in the 4 goals. Made a good save there. Goes back to Nyland, and he clears the ball downfield. Looking for the run is Erling Haaland, and that is really good play there by Gabriel. He wins that battle, and those two have had many down the years, and you can see Erling Haaland has said something there to Gabriel. Those two have been at odds for a very long time, and I suspect, as Ross mentioned earlier, that today would be much of the same. Now then, there's a good ball from both to Nusa. Nusa plays the ball forward to Erling Haaland. Bit of space for the big man. Good ball through to Odegaard. Odegaard tries to get the shot away, but that's a really good block that time by Danilo, and it goes behind for a corner. As we take another look at this again, really good play there, and it's a corner to Norway down the left-hand side. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go until the half-time break. Brazil and Norway both tied at 0 apiece. At half-time, we'll take a 15-minute break, and we'll be back for the start of the second half. As the corner is coming in here by Patrick Berg. It's a poor one, headed away first time by Danilo. Headed on though there, and again a second attempt by Ryerson, but tries to get the ball into the box, but nobody there. Alison Becker just plucks it out of the air. Here goes Danilo now for Norway, just inside his own half of the field. That's a good ball there to Guimaraes. Guimaraes plays it inside the centre circle, and here's Casemiro now over the halfway line. Well, he's in that number 10 position, tries to play the ball to Cunha. It gets through to Cunha, and Vinicius Junior trying to help him, but that's great defensive play by Norway. And that's Ryerson getting the ball out to Sorloth. Sorloth now, Haaland coming up, Nusa coming up. Oh, there's just a bit of a delay. The break was on there. I'm not sure why Sorloth did not just continue going there. Here's Nusa. Sanderberg. Wolf, back to Berg again, and you can see from the match momentum just how much and how close this has been in this first half, with both sides really having opportunities and look dangerous going forward, but we're yet to see a goal here at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. As the Vikings from Norway coming forward now with Heggen. Drops the ball back to his goalkeeper, Oyen Nyland. And here's Sanderberg. Good ball there to Heggen. Drops the ball back. Sanderberg again. Back to Heggen. And Heggen drops it back to the goalkeeper. As we're approaching stoppage time here, we're very shortly going to be able to tell you how much time is being added on. There will of course be the traditional 3 minutes. Outside of that, I'm not sure there's going to be much more, maybe 4 minutes maximum, I would have thought. And here's Haaland. Well, there was also the VAR, so maybe we might get 6 minutes. The ball's out wide to Sorloth now for Norway. And it's dropped back to Ryerson. Here's Sanderberg. Soloff again. He's got Ryerson alongside him. That's a good block that time by Douglas Santos. And a throw into Norway. And, well, the throw-in is almost level with the Brazilian 6-yard box down that right-hand side. Certainly a good position. We've got 6 minutes stoppage time. Certainly a good position for a long throw. And headed up into the air, but straight back there to Ryerson. Can Ryerson get the cross in? No, he can't. It's a good block this time by Martinelli, as he's back doing his defensive duties. And the corner is going to be taken again from that right-hand side, as Norway looking to grab a lead before half-time and upset Carlo Ancelotti's team talk. Corner, Norway here, just setting up their corner routine. Haaland up there, Soloff up there, the cross comes in, there's Soloff with a header, and it doesn't quite come out to the edge of the box, but breaks loose for Brazil, and it's cleared away by Gabriel Martinelli and helped back to the goalkeeper by Wolf. Wolf retrieves the ball. Going to launch the ball into the Brazilian half, is he? No. And he drops the ball back to Sanderberg. It's a good play by Berg. Makes the ball forward there to Odegaard. Played 2 minutes of the 6. Here's Odegaard again. The ball is across there to Heggen. And it's back with Wolf again. Back to Heggen. Brazil 0, Norway 0. As Norway perhaps looking to game manage this until half time. As Ryerson plays it back to the goalkeeper, Nyland. And Nyland is going to get the ball downfield here. Chasing up is Erling Haaland. Can he get the better of the defenders, Haaland? Oh, he can't, but it's picked up here. There's a chance. Oh, a super save from Martin Odegaard. Oh, Martin Odegaard shot on goal, and Alisson gets down at point blank range to make the save. And look at this. Erling Haaland loses possession. He's backed up by Odegaard. Strikes a shot low towards the corner, but a super save by Alisson Becker. As Norway knocking on the door, but Alisson shuts the door. And now here is Rayan to Danilo. Here's Guimaraes. Guimaraes out wide there to the number 16, Douglas Santos. Santos to Guimaraes again, and it's Brazil's turn to maybe try to grab one before the break. Guimaraes out wide here to Danilo. Trucker's World says this could go to penalties. Possibly. I can't help imagining that the game will be settled before then, but you never know. And here's Vinicius Jr. now, up against Ryerson. He's been doubled up there with Vinicius Jr. Back to the edge of the area. The shot comes in and it takes a deflection. And it breaks loose now to Danilo. Swung in again. Oh, by Casemiro, just over the head of Gabriel Martinelli. And how close was that? And you see here from Danilo, just sends the ball back to Casemiro. Well, Martinelli's onside, but it's just over his head. And goes behind for a goal kick. Brazil 0, Norway 0. As we take a look at this one again by Haaland, challenging with Gabriel. Marquinhos steps in, and then Odegaard just steps into the penalty area and strikes the shot, and what a super save by Alisson Becker. And it's no surprise that perhaps he holds the best goalkeeping statistics in this World Cup so far. He's only conceded 2 goals. And now here's Norway. Sanderberg sends the ball out wide to Soloff down that right-hand side. Berg again. Inside the centre circle to Odegaard. cross here now is Aya out wide to Noosa down the left-hand side. Noosa treks back, gives the ball to Sanderberg. Sanderberg launches the ball into the penalty area, and it's just over the head there of Hagen, who was Odegaard, rather, he was chasing into the penalty areas. Odegaard, as this first half has gotten into a more advanced position on a couple of occasions. Here's Vinicius Junior now for Brazil down the left-hand side. Vinicius Junior. He's under pressure there by Ryerson. He goes down from the challenge from both. Vinicius Junior is claiming the free kick, and the referee says absolutely not, and rightly so. Vinicius Junior going down. Take a look at this. Oh, that's ridiculous. He pulls his shirt a little bit, but you don't go down like that. And then you can see he's got his hands there, and it's just ridiculous. And get back on your feet, you absolute muppet. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's it. The referee blows for half time. And the players now making their way back to the dressing rooms. Both sides have come very close. Patrick Berg has had a goal disallowed in the early part of this game, inside 3 minutes. But a penalty missed by Bruno Guimaraes on 14 minutes means that we go in at half time. Brazil 0, Norway 0. We're going to take a 15-minute break. We'll be back for the start of the second half. See you then. Welcome back as Carlo Ancelotti comes out for the start of the second half along with his Brazil side, but it's Norway who are making a substitution with the two wingers, Sorloth and Nusa are making way. And so that is Alexander Sorloth, who is off, and also Antonio Nusa. Let's take a look at who is coming on as Norway just gathering their players together, maybe for just one final chat before the second half gets underway. So I'll just gather those substitutions for you in a moment and get them confirmed. I believe one of them, I'll stand to be corrected, but I believe one of them was Sheldrop, but we'll get absolute confirmation shortly. So Sorloth and Nusa are off. Yes, it's Sheldrop and Oscar Bob who are on. There's my confirmation. Andreas Sheldrop and Oscar Bob, both wearing 21 and 22 respectively. So those players are on now for the start of the second half. Double substitution for Norway, no changes for Brazil. The lineup for the Norwegian side will be updated by Ross in a moment. The Brazilian lineup is as you see it. No changes from the lineup there for Brazil. And goal kick here, which Nyland will take as Norway are now attacking the goal to our right in the second half. Was out of play for a throw-in. And Norway are coming forward again as they pretty much did at the end of the first half. And Oscar Bob chasing that one down, but it's run back by Brazil. And it's a really good bit of play there by Martinelli. He gets the ball out wide here to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. pulls the ball back there to Casemiro. Casemiro holds up the ball. And out wide to Vinicius Jr. And over there from Casemiro to the number 13 Danilo. Danilo checks the ball back. The cross comes in and it's blocked and out of play for a throw in to Brazil, which Danielson will go over and take. Picked up here by the number 3 Christopher Ayer. Not Christopher Ayer, sorry, the number 3 for Brazil, Gabriel. And the ball is a crossover onto the right-hand side, and that's a handball there against Rayan over on the far side. And so those the Norway team has now been updated. You can take a look at that. That's got the latest team up on there as well. So interesting that it should be Norway to make the changes. I thought out of the two managers, my opinion was that Solbakken would be probably a little bit happier. I think his Norway side have played very well in the first half, but the ball is forward now by Ryerson, and Ryerson is looking for Oscar Bob, and he's dispossessed. Goes down under the challenge with Oscar Bob, and the challenge was illegal, so it's a free kick to Norway. Odegaard takes it quickly and drops the ball back there to Ayer. And now then, here's Sanderberg. Back there to Ayer again. A good little run by Ayer. Just short pass there to Ryerson. Ryerson has got Bob on the run. He's just going to pull the ball back to Christopher Ayer again. And he's going to go back to the goalkeeper, Orhan Nyland. Nyland looking to play the pass. He chooses not to. And there's Odegaard. And Ryan. Odegaard again. Odegaard's coming over the halfway line now. He's got options left and right. Infield here is Berg. It's Patrick Berg. Got time and space in front of him. Oh, that was disappointing by Patrick Berg. Well. That was a promising build-up for Norway. And I think the blood ran to Patrick Berg's head. Got his foot underneath that and put it in row Z. And a goal kick to Brazil. 4 minutes gone. The start of the second half. As Norway have once again started the brighter of the two. Ball played forward. Ryerson wins that header though. And it's hooked on by Casemiro. Up in the air trying to win that one is Cunha. Brought down very well by Sheldrop. I'm going to call him Sheldrop. Excuse me. I think that's correct. Sheldrop. And here is Odegaard. Odegaard back to Rayan. Oscar Bob. There's a quick turn there. Gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard, Casemiro trying to keep the ball in play there. He's back on his feet. And a throw-in. And it's going to be a throw-in to Norway, which Ryerson will take. Level with the Brazil penalty area down that right-hand side. Ryerson again, quick flick on there, he's held back surely there is Ryerson, and the referee says no. It's going to be a throw-in as Ryerson complains, and the throw-in will be taken by Douglas Santos for Brazil. Santos just holding up, he's got time then, the officials will be counting him down under those new rules as a header is won there by Christopher Ayer, goes back into the centre circle and is picked up by Sheldrup. Now then, here is Sanderberg, excuse me. Sanderberg to Rayan. Rayan again. Oscar Bob just pulls the ball back. It's a good ball there out to Rayan. Oscar Bob again. Skips inside two players, Oscar Bob, but trying to beat the third was just a little too much. Ran into Douglas Santos. And now Brazil with Bruno Guimaraes just drops the ball back there to Marquinhos. Marquinhos gives the ball to Danilo. Danilo playing the ball forward. And then finally cleared away. And won there by Odegaard. Here's Ayer. Back to Odegaard again. Midway inside the Brazilian half of the field. And it's given back to Sanderberg. 6 minutes gone at the start of this second half, and it's almost exclusively been Norway. But no real chances created by the Norwegians. They've just been comfortable playing possession football. And it goes back to the goalkeeper, Nyland. Nyland is going to, well, he plays it short, in fact, to Odegaard. And across there to the number 17, Hogan. Back to Odegaard. Infield to Berg, Sanderberg that is. And now here's the number 26 for Norway, Ryerson. And it's back with Odegaard. Odegaard spreads the ball to Hegem. Hegem sends it out wide to Sheldrup. And it's back into the centre circle to Sanderberg. Sanderberg holds the ball up, gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard, good short ball that time. Maybe now Sheldrup can do something with it. Sends the ball out wide to and it was pulled into the middle there. It was interesting there by the left back coming forward, Wolf there, but his cross was disappointing. Ball was put out of play. We've got a throw into Brazil. Midway inside their own half of the field, down the right-hand side. It's flipped on here, and here's Guimaraes. Guimaraes, he loses possession, and it's Haaland. Haaland gives the ball to Sheldrup. Sheldrup tries to skip inside, but it's won back there comfortably by Danilo. And now Brazil coming forward, and it's Gabriel Martinelli, holds the ball up inside the centre circle. The ball is out wide to Vinicius Junior. Overlapping at the moment is Douglas Santos, but here's Vinicius Junior. He skips inside the penalty area. Can he get the cross in, Vinicius Junior? Oh, he runs it too short. And it's Christopher Ayer that gets the touch. And Christopher Ayer puts it behind for a corner. Let's have a look at that, because Christopher Ayer is absolutely furious. He's adamant it came off Vinicius Junior. Let's have a look. Well, it might have done, but it was behind the line if he did. So it's going to be a corner to Brazil, going to be taken by Mateus Cunha, the Manchester United forward, from this left-hand side. He's going to swing this one in. As Brazil looking to create their first opportunity of this second half. The referee, as he finally, the corner can be taken. It's flicked on all the way across the 18-yard box, and none of the Brazilian players really moved towards it. But that was very, very dangerous ball into the middle, and really none of the Brazilian players trying to get on the end of that one. Here is Odegaard. Odegaard just puts his foot on it, drops the ball back there to Sanderberg. Sanderberg inside the centre circle. Just almost at a walking pace now, Norway. No, they don't have the pace and the breakthrough that they had early on. And at the moment, well, you can almost sympathise with these players, because for these players, they've played a full season already. And the ball is played forward towards the halfway line. Oscar Bob drops the ball back to Odegaard, across the halfway line to Oscar Bob. Ryerson's overlapping if he can find him. He does. Here's Ryerson now, corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. Ryerson drops it back to Odegaard. Odegaard, good ball there, back to the number 3, Christopher Ayer, back with Odegaard. Odegaard, you can see that the pace right now is at walking pace. And Odegaard plays the ball forward to Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob turns really well there and gets the ball out wide to Sheldrup. Sheldrup tries to play the ball in the middle. It's a good block. He's being held there, is Sheldrup. And he's got 2 Brazilian players around him. Of course, one of them being the number 13, Danilo. And Danilo gets his foot on the end of that. And it goes out of play for a throw-in. Brazil 0, Norway 0. We've got 11 minutes gone in the start of the second half. It's certainly not, unfortunately, the frills and spills game we hope to bring you with 2 such talented offensive lineups, but that has not been the way of it. And Brazil have just put the ball out of play. Really sloppy play there by Marquinhos, and it's going to be a throw-in now to Norway, level with the Brazilian penalty area down the left-hand side, and Haaland is just going to make his way into the penalty area. Russ says he's got a feeling he could go all the way to penalties. By God, I hope not. I really can't take much more of this. Here's Christopher Ayer, and the ball is out wide there now, and it's Sheldrup. Sheldrup plays the ball into the middle, and now here's Sanderberg. Good ball out wide again to Sheldrup. Sheldrup holds it up, corner of the penalty area, left-hand side. And it's just gotten on the end of there by Danilo, who puts that ball out of play. Going to see the first Brazilian substitution now. And coming on is the number 19, Thelo Asgard. Oh no, I got the wrong one, sorry. Number 19, Endrick is coming on, excuse me. I get the wrong team sheet there. Endrick is coming on. And hopefully to add some attacking impetus to this game. And coming off is Mateus Cunha, who has certainly had a quiet game today, that's for sure. So that's the first Brazil substitution, with Endrick on the field for Cunha. And here is Odegaard. Drops the ball back into the centre circle, back to Odegaard again. Odegaard, it's a good ball out wide to Ryerson. And Oscar Bob, quick 1-2 there with Ryerson. And here's Odegaard, tries to play the ball forward. It's blocked immediately by Casemiro, and away goes Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior plays the ball through, and all of a sudden there's a chance for the substitution. Endrick! Oh, it's just wide. Oh, the substitute really nearly put his stamp on this game so early on. It was a beautiful slide rule pass by Vinicius Junior through to Endrick. He lifts the ball with the outside of his boot over the goalkeeper, but it is just wide of the target. And that is Brazil's clearest chance in open play. It was good work by the goalkeeper to narrow the angle, but he just couldn't get the shot with the outside of the boot right, Endrick. But what an opportunity for Brazil. And now here come Norway. And it's Odegaard. Odegaard. Back to Christopher Ayer. And here's Odegaard again. And that's good play by Ayer. Plays the ball short across to Hegem. Sanderberg, back to Hegem again. We're almost at the hour mark now, and it's still no score. Odegaard, back to the goalkeeper. And it's going to be Nyland that's going to launch the ball downfield up in the air, looking to win that one back. That's good defending by Marquinhos, but the clearance isn't good enough. And now here's Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob inside the penalty area, trying to skip through. Patrick Berg went for that, but didn't get it in the end. And the ball is cleared forward. And that's Martinelli who lays the ball off. And it's Marquinhos. Tries to play the ball forward there to Guimaraes. The ball's played forward again. It's Hendrick, the substitute. And he's got some time and space in front of him as Hendrick again. Tries a shot, takes a deflection this time off Hegman. And it goes behind for a corner to Brazil. Hegman just getting his foot on that one. And a corner to Brazil down this left-hand side. We played 61 minutes gone here. And Brazil looking like they are trying now to force their way into this game. A couple of opportunities. Hegman is going to take this corner. Well, they're all in there, aren't they? Ryan, Martinelli, Hendrick, and of course Marquinhos, as it's going to be Guimaraes with the corner. Going to in-swing this one in, and it's towards the back post. The goalkeeper gets a hand on it, and it's headed away by Oscar Bob. Picked up here by Casemiro. Launches the ball into the penalty area, pulled back to the edge of the area. The shot comes in. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. And it's a super effort from Rayan. And the goalkeeper gets his legs down to it, makes a superb save. And good improvisation by the goalkeeper there. And now Alisson releases it quickly to Danilo and across there to Martinelli as Brazil looking at trying to break this game open. I think the game desperately needs a goal. As the ball is out wide to Vinicius Junior. Here goes Vinicius Junior now, getting towards the byline, checks inside, and he pulls the ball back to the edge of the area to Casemiro. Casemiro launches it in. Oh, it's headed down. Chance here for Guimaraes. Oh, a sensational save. Absolutely sensational. That has to be one of the saves of the tournament on Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, Nyland is shutting the door on Brazil here. The cross coming in from Casemiro, headed down there. And it was point blank, 7 yards out. He hooks the ball towards the goal. And somehow, some way, Nyland gets his left hand to it. As we take a look at the other one that took a bit of a vicious deflection, which was Ryan's effort, which took a deflection off Aya and a super save again. Nyland performing very, very well in between the pipes for Norway today. We've got another Norwegian substitute. Ryerson has gone off. Or I can't even pronounce that. Number 14, let's have a look here. Number 14 coming on is Friedrich Auersnes. I'm just going to call him Friedrich. Let's do it that way. That'll be a lot easier, hey? Friedrich is on right now for Norway. And he has replaced Julian Ryerson. So the ball is played forward. Norway coming forward now. And it's headed away by Marquinhos, helped along by the number 8, Bruno Guimaraes. It's inside Norway's half of the field. And it's Friedrich there. Plays the ball into the centre circle. Picked up there by Aya. Aya gives the ball back to Friedrich, who's just slotted into Ryerson's old position, wearing number 14. And here's Aya. Aya holds the ball up and drops it back there. It's good play by Norway, just delaying things a little bit. Here's Friedrich. Friedrich plays the ball over the halfway line there, looking for Oscar Bob. Friedrich follows up on that pass, and it's Odegaard. And in the middle of the park is Patrick Berg. Berg out wide here. Now to Sheldrup. Sheldrup drops the ball back. Picked up again by Aya, and it's with Sheldrop again. Gets across in Sheldrop. Oh, the goalkeeper just got a hand to it, and what a vital touch that was. Oh, Alisson gets his hand to that one because right behind him was Erling Haaland waiting to just tap that ball into the empty net. Great work by goalkeeper Alisson Becker there, showing he as well is on form in between the pipes. And it's going to be a corner to Brazil. Corner to Norway, and it's going to be Martin Odegaard to take it. Odegaard is going to swing this one in. They've loaded the big men up in the box. Odegaard from the right-hand side, it comes in, it's headed away. And chasing this one down is Sheldrop. Sheldrop does well again and delivered an excellent ball into the box that led up to that. Sheldrop is going to get another opportunity here. He's got two players around him. Drops the ball back there to Oscar Bob. Sheldrop. And here's Bob. Oh, plays the ball through to Oscar Bob. Pulls across to Haaland! Oh! How close was that? Right across the back post. And Haaland, the cross from Aya. Aya frustrated. Haaland devastated, he can't make the touch. It was such a good ball, this. Right across the box by Wolf. And it just needed the slightest of touch from Haaland. And he just wasn't able to make it. And Norway come very close there. As you can see, the reaction from inside the end there, where some of those Norway fans are congregated. As another change coming up now, Gabriel Martinelli has gone off. Who has come on? So Martinelli and Ryan have come off. And Neymar Jr. and Danilo Santos are on. So that is, Danilo, Martinelli and Ryan Santos. So Neymar is on, and so is Danilo Santos, who's wearing number 18, and that's the hydration break. So both sides have used 3 substitutions apiece, with Martinelli and Ryan, the latest Brazilian players, to make way for Danilo Santos and Neymar. Let's see if Neymar can make a difference coming on. See if he can change anything of this game so far, as the players are on their hydration break, and I think I'll just have a hydration break of my own. That's better. Well, later on this evening, of course, if you are able to stay up, England are taking on Mexico in the Azteca, and this is the test for Thomas Tuchel, really the first time in this World Cup. I would say that he's going to come across some real adversity with Mexico at home, the home crowd, the altitude, and the heat, and everything that goes along with playing Mexico in the Azteca Stadium. And what a game that will be. We're bringing that for you. Nick Jones will be the man behind the mic, and I will be doing the screens and the producing. But that is a game not to miss if you're able to stay up tonight, England fans. And we've also got another game coming up for you tomorrow. Portugal versus Spain. That game is coming up for you tomorrow as well. And that is 8 p.m. kickoff UK time. So that'll get advertised a little bit further during the England and Mexico game. But here right now, it is still Brazil 0, Norway 0. And no way through for either side as of yet. As the hydration break. We'll see whether either of these two sides. We will also apparently have so I'm being informed by Ross, the USA v Belgium game we will have at 1 a.m. on Tuesday as well. So that's Tuesday morning, 1 a.m. So we've got a few Nicholas Jones is going to be with that one. I assume you, Ross, are doing the Portugal and Spain game, I believe. Is that right? Maybe just let me know on that one. Anyway, we're going to get the game back underway. And the throw-in is going to be taken here by Douglas Santos. Mike and Dan Money for Portugal and Spain. So that's Mike Harneman. He'll be bringing that one for you, and I think Mike has got a dandy there. Definitely the tie of the round. I think it's going to be a super game, that Portugal versus Spain. It's back with Alisson. Cleared forward now as Brazil with Danilo plays the ball into the middle of the park there. Just looking for the run off the substitute Danilo Santos. Here's Vinicius Jr. There's the ball in the middle there to the substitute, the one and only Neymar, of course. And throw in for Brazil, taken quickly. And here's Neymar again. Long ball over the top. And certain responsibility of wearing that number 10 shirt with Brazil. And that falls on Neymar's head. Has done for the last few World Cups. I suspect this one may be his last. Here is Christopher Ayer. Ayer coming forward now. Infield. No, it's one back there by Santos. That is Danilo Santos. And now here's Odegaard. Odegaard to Haaland. Haaland runs straight into the Brazilian defence. Odegaard still has it though. Odegaard still on his feet. He goes down this time. No penalty. Not for me. But it was cleared away and over the halfway line and back into Norway's half of the field. As just for a moment, it looked like Norway might have a sight at goal, as both defences have been pretty solid today. Here's Sanderberg. Gives the ball to Ayer. Ayer drops the ball back to Sanderberg. 72 minutes gone. Got 18 minutes left to play here. Ross has asked me a question. Do you think Kuna would have scored? Do you think Kuna would have scored the Endrick chance? Yes. Not because I think Kuna is any better of a striker. I just think he's a lot more direct in the way that he strikes the ball, and I think it needed that. It needed something direct, something hard and low to beat the goalkeeper, who had already come out to narrow the angle very, very well. So it was. I honestly think Kuna would have scored, but you know, it's just at the end of the day, we don't know that, but that's just my opinion. Here is Friedrich, plays the ball forward, looking for the number 10 Odegaard. Odegaard leaves it there. Patrick Berg takes a knock in the face, and it'll be a free kick. And opportunity now for a free kick for Norway. And here's Christopher Ayer. And one player I have been impressed with in this game so far for Norway is Christopher Ayer. He's defended very, very well. He's been able to get the ball forward quickly, and he's led that back line very, very well. Here's Martin Odegaard. And here's Sanderberg. Sanderberg just puts his foot on the ball, and he plays the ball over the halfway line, and it's picked up by Sheldrup. And Norway pressing again, and they're going to win the ball back here if Brazil aren't careful. And now here is Neymar. They have won the ball back, and it's with Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. checks inside, and the ball is across here. Back there to Guimaraes. Guimaraes out on the right-hand side. The cross coming in there is blocked there. It was an attempt to get the ball in. And again, it's blocked again. And both times the ball attempted to be got into the box there by Casemiro. And now Norway have won the ball back. Here is Oscar Bob. And he's got Friedrich overlapping. He chooses to give the ball to Odegaard. Odegaard puts it on to Haaland. Now there's an opportunity. The shot comes in. Good save. And it was a really good effort there by Sheldrup. And the goalkeeper gets across and makes a save. Both goalkeepers on their game today. And I just wonder whether it's going to be one goal that might be enough in this game. I'll get your question in a moment, Russ. And the throw-in is going to be taken on the far side. And it's going to be taken by Friedrich. Gets the ball back to Friedrich, and here's Sanderberg. Carefully, he's going to run that ball out of place, Sanderberg, and he still keeps the ball. It's Wolf there, gives the ball to Odegaard. And it's Sheldrup. And again, Odegaard one more time. Gives the ball there to Friedrich. Back to Oscar Bob. Norway, patient, not direct. Not as direct as they were in the first half. And here's Ayer. And the ball is out wide to Sheldrup. Chasing it down is Wolf. Wolf tries to get the cross in. Is that going to go for a corner? No, it's kept in play well by Danilo. And Danilo plays the ball, it goes over everybody's head, and including Santos, and it's comfortably picked up by Norway. In answer to your question there, Ross, I think Gabriel has marshalled Haaland very, very well in this game. But of course, he just needs that one chance to Haaland, doesn't he? But so far, Gabriel has marshalled him quite well. Here is Odegaard. Sanderberg. Ayer. Odegaard inside the centre circle. Odegaard looking for options left and right. He turns back again, goes back into the centre circle, this time to Sanderberg. As Norway aren't really going anywhere with the ball at the moment. Picked up in the centre circle again, this time by Ayer. Out wide to Friedrich, who's back over on the right-hand side. Back to Ayer. And Ayer just puts his foot on the ball, and this is barely even a training session at the moment. The way Norway are knocking this ball around, both sets of players I imagine are exhausted. And the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Nyland. Nyland is going to launch the ball downfield here. And the ball over the top, looking for Haaland. Haaland goes down by backing into Gabriel, and it's cleared out of play by the number 13 Danilo, as we're going to see another Brazilian substitution here. I'll just try and get a look at that, who is coming on right now. And it is number 2, Ederson Silva, I believe, is coming on for Brazil. Going to be the 4th substitute. And I'll have to get my player of the match in a moment off to Ross. But before that, here's Oscar Bob. And that ball is put out of play. And are we going to see that Brazil substitution now? Oscar Bob is just being asked to delay matters. Yes. The number 8 is coming off, Bruno Guimaraes. It's been a disappointing afternoon for him. The missed penalty. And he's not exactly being at his best today as Guimaraes. He goes off. And the number 2, Ederson Silva, comes on for Brazil. Ederson Silva. It's picked up by Friedrich. Drops the ball back into his own half of the field. Ross has said severe weather warnings at the Azteca Stadium right now. Mexico v England kickoff could be delayed. Emphasis on the word could. Here in Calgary, we've had storm warnings all day. We haven't had a drop of rain. The cross comes in. Haaland! Oh, it's there! Norway have scored with 11 minutes left. And it's Erling Haaland who finally breaks away from Gabriel. And he heads the ball into the back of the net. And Norway take the 1-goal lead. And the Brazilians look, well, they look crestfallen. And on 79 minutes, it is Haaland with the goal. And, well, that is a superb cross right onto the head of Haaland. And they celebrate the goal. They have a little chitter-chat. And they go back now to how they're going to defend this lead. The cross came in on the far side. It was Sheldrup with a cross, the substitute. And the header was headed down with power by Erling Haaland, and that's always difficult for a goalkeeper. The header powered down there. No chance for Alisson, really, I don't think. That was a comfortable goal by Haaland. That's, you'd expect him to be a predator in those positions. No chance, really, for Alisson. Norway celebrate. Brazil are devastated. They've got 10 minutes to find an equaliser. And there is the Norway Prime Minister, I think. Erling Haaland with a big smile on his face. Well, they've got 10 minutes to hang on before they'll be through to the quarter-final in a game against Mexico or England. But here come Brazil coming forward. Good challenge there by Ayer. And the ball is forward looking for Haaland again. And they're going to have to be careful here, Brazil. And it's Marquinhos who is dealing with that. The ball is played forward there. Looking for Douglas Santos. But it's Haaland who moves to 6 goals. And he's 1 behind Kylian Mbappe now, who's on 7 for the Golden Boot. And Norway are but a short time away from eliminating Brazil. Here is Douglas Santos. Douglas Santos down the right-hand side here to left-hand side rather to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. trying to just get away from Friedrich. Got Oscar Bob back up there helping, knocks the ball behind for a corner. And Brazil now 1 down. And they've got a corner. There's a worried look on those faces from South America. And the corner is going to be swung in. There's currently no... Well, I'll update you on that in a moment after this Neymar corner. Neymar going to deliver the corner here. He's just outside the quadrant. He's going to have to pull that back a little bit. And let's see if Neymar has got it in the tank to help Brazil get back in this game. Neymar with a corner. It's flicked up in the air. And it'll go behind for another corner. Come off the head of Christopher Ayer. And I'm just going to give Ross my player of the match. The corner is going to come in again. It's flicked on at the near post but away. And it's back there. Cross coming in by Douglas Santos. It's headed away as far as Neymar. Neymar just checks back inside. Going to try and get the cross in. Neymar, real chance here. Neymar tries to dance through the defence. But Norway's defence holds tight there. Picked up by Vinicius Jr. Out wide to Santos. Santos. Oh, he's been dispossessed. And Oscar Bob. And maybe Norway can catch Brazil on the break. It's 3-on-3 if they hurry. It's shell drop now. He's got Oscar Bob alongside him. Here's Oscar Bob. Oh, they've got back now, Brazil. They've missed an opportunity, I feel that. They've missed a trick of Norway. Here's Odegaard. He's got Friedrich alongside him. I'll be giving the player of the match out in about 5 minutes' time. We're back into the centre circle. And over the halfway line is Wolf. And this is fantastic play by Norway. They won't mind keeping possession. They're 1 goal up and time is on their side. And the ball goes back to the goalkeeper there from Wolf again. And Nyland is going to play the ball downfield. The header is won comfortably there. And again by Marquinhos. And Marquinhos gets to the second ball. Knocks the ball back to Danilo. And the Norway fans there just having a downright good dance at the moment. Doing the whole Viking thingy and the dance and everything else. They're having just a wonderful time because at the moment they are looking at a spot in the quarter-final. And Brazil potentially going out of the round of 16. Oh, it could be! Oh, what a save! Oh, the ball back back by Christopher Ayer. He nearly put the ball into his own goal. Christopher Ayer launched the ball back, scrambling backwards the goalkeeper, and gets his hand to it on the post. The cross comes in. It's headed out by Ayer, the right way this time. And here goes Odegaard. Not Odegaard, sorry, Vinicius Junior. And now a chance for Casemiro! Waves the shot wide of the post. And, well, the goalkeeper is injured. Let's take a look at this. This is Casemiro's chance. Tight angle for the Brazilian. But I just wonder whether whether the goalkeeper off Ayer had injured himself getting back to this, because this was going in, just gets his fingertip to it on the post. That was very nearly 1-1, and it would have been one of the most catastrophes of the tournament to see something like that. It would be one of the most bizarre own goals you'd ever seen. Anyway, Nyland's back on his feet now, and he looks in some discomfort, but he can carry on. And throw-in will be taken. Wolf will take the throw-in, and it's headed back. It's won back by Norway, and it's Odegaard. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We definitely appreciate your support. We are looking to grow the channel. Here's Sheldrop. Sheldrop plays the ball back to Odegaard. Out wide to Friedrich. And Oscar Bob plays the ball to Laudrup. Not Laudrup, excuse me. To the number 10, Martin Odegaard. Here's Oscar Bob. Back to Odegaard again. Bit of space in front of him. Odegaard, can he get the shot in? It's blocked, and it goes behind for a corner ball. As Norway are doing more than just hanging on here. They are trying to get a second goal. As proud, they're delighted. And Brazil are in real trouble at the moment. And it is a corner ball taken short to Friedrich. And goes back there to Ayer, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And it's cleared downfield. And goes all the way through to Alisson Becker. And I'm just thinking, when was Brazil the last time they went out of the round of 16? I'll let Russ work on that, but I'm trying to imagine when the last time that there was. I can't think myself. Here comes Vinicius Junior and tries to get past Friedrich. Friedrich gets in front of Vinicius Junior and makes a good challenge there, and the ball goes behind. And the referee, I think, has given a corner here. Let's just take a look. Look at that. Oh, my goodness me. That was so close. And the goalkeeper breathes a huge sigh of relief. And it's flicked on here and out wide to Sheldrop. Sheldrop back to Haaland. Haaland with a shot. It's 2-0! And Norway are on their way to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. And Brazil are on their way out. It's Brazil 0, Norway 2. And it's Erling Haaland yet again, who is now level with Kylian Mbappe for the Golden Boot. And, well, Carlo Ancelotti, what is his views going to be on this? How is he going to explain this to the Brazilian public? Going out at the round of 16. And, well, let's just take a look at this again. Sheldrup is a provider one more time to Haaland. And Haaland just strikes a shot from just outside the penalty area and beats the goalkeeper to his left-hand corner. And it's Brazil 0, Norway 2. And I can tell you, I don't see either England or Mexico beating this Norway team. I have to be honest. They look organised in defence. They look good going forward. They've got decent goalkeeping. I don't see Brazil or Mexico knocking this team out. Of course, they might run into trouble with Argentina should Argentina make the semi-finals, but I don't see England or Mexico challenging this Norway team. Max will give you the player of the match, and the man of the match today, sponsored by Football Live, I am giving to the Norwegian goalkeeper, Ørjan Nyland. His saves today have kept Norway in this game. He's made 2 huge saves, a third one from what was nearly an own goal. Ørjan Nyland, and he is today's man of the match, as sponsored by Football Live, goes to Norway's number 1, Ørjan Nyland. I'm going to comment in the comment section. It's Nicholas Jones. The race for the Golden Boot is like the British Touring Car Championship. So many players going for one award. Well, Haaland is level with Mbappe on that. And now then, here come Brazil looking for something. And it's cleared away outside the 18-yard box. Cross coming in. Out to the edge of the area here to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. Douglas Santos. It's going to be cleared away now. We're in 7 minutes of stoppage time now, and Norway look like they've got this sewn up. Patrick Berg, good play by him over the halfway line. And he just holds the ball up. Russ, were you able to determine when the last time Brazil got knocked out of the round of 16? Be very interesting to know. It certainly wasn't within my lifetime anyway, I don't think. The ball goes out of play for a throw-in. It's going to be taken quickly. I'll get AI to ask me, I think. And there is the ball out wide. That's a good ball by Neymar. An opportunity. The cross coming in. Yes, it got knocked out in the round of 16 in 2010, so it was in my lifetime. And prior to that was 1990. Of course, yes, it was. They got knocked out by Argentina in the round of 16. Yes, I remember. They got knocked out by Argentina in the round of 16. That Claudio Caniggia goal. I've got the mist over my eyes today. Here is Neymar. And the ball is out wide there to Douglas Santos, to Vinicius Jr. Back to Neymar again. And the shot coming in, it's blocked. It's back to the edge of the area. And Santos, and he's just trying to keep that ball in play, can he? No. It goes behind for a goal kick. Well, it was quarterfinals in 2010, so it was 1990 then. Yes, it was Claudio Caniggia's goal in 1990 that was the difference in that game. And that's the last time Brazil went out in the round of 16. Well, they're going to repeat it 36 years later. It's Østegård has just come on for Norway. And just see who has come off. But the ball is headed away. We'll just find out who Østegård has come on for in just a few moments. He's wearing number 4. It's not been announced. Christopher Ayer is the guy coming off. And Leo Østegård is coming on. Here's Odegaard now. As Norway can rest now comfortably. They are almost there. They're almost touching the quarterfinals. Here is Sanderberg gets the ball across. It's cleared away, only out as far as the edge of the penalty area. Vinicius Jr. trying to get the ball and bringing it under control there with Sheldrop, and now out wide to Odegaard. Odegaard going down under the challenge by Neymar, and that was an unpleasant challenge and an immediate yellow card for Neymar, and that's been his effect in this World Cup. A yellow card. As he and the rest of Brazil are going to be heading home. And Brazil 0, Norway 2 is the score. And it is, of course, Haaland looking for another option. There's 3 players tied at the top for the Golden Boot right now. Mbappe, Lionel Messi and Haaland. Still time perhaps for Haaland to grab a hat-trick and take the lead. He's already in the box waiting. And Martin Odegaard is waiting to deliver this ball. As the Brazilian fans now starting to leave the stadium. They know the gig is up, I think. And Odegaard has just, it's breaking out down there. Lots of pushing and shoving. And yes, you're right, Ross. AR is still out there. It's Muller Wolf. You know what? I blame TSN for that. TSN said it was higher. Right, just give me a second. I'll adjust that. Thanks for letting me know. So it is Wolf that has gone off. And Neymar's got the yellow card. It's going to be a throw-in anyway. And it's going to be taken by number 16, Douglas Santos for Brazil. As the Brazilian fans leaving the stadium now. We've played 7 minutes of stoppage time. And it's just about over here. The ball is long, played forward. The header won. Brought down well there in midfield by Aya. Cleared forward, and a free kick for Brazil as Carlo Ancelotti, well, he has managed to bring Brazil for their equal their worst performance in the World Cup for 36 years. Where does he turn now? Has the referee given a penalty? I think the referee has given a penalty. Let's have a look. Or if it is, it might just be outside the box. It was very close to the edge of the penalty area. It looks like it's just on the edge of the box. The referee forcing everybody away. Oh, that is led by the elbow there. And that, for me, that's Ostergaard, the substitute. That, for me, was dangerous foul play. If he given the penalty, I think he has, yes. I think he has given the penalty. Now, initially, it looked like it was kind of around the line. I'm not sure. The elbow is up there. The referee is signalling the elbow. It's going to be a penalty to Brazil. Whether there's going to be enough time for them to get the equaliser and get the ball up. He did lead with the elbow. If anything, you might call that dangerous play. He's lucky still to be on the field, I suppose. But it is a penalty. And stepping up to take it, they've already missed one of Brazil. Stepping up to take it, I don't doubt here is going to be Neymar, and indeed it is. So Neymar is going to take the penalty as he talks to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper tells him he's going home as the psychological war continues. And they're still chit-chatting away. Brazil, that's the only thing Neymar is doing, is wasting more time here. But the score is 2-0, not 1-0. And Neymar steps up now to take this penalty. He's focused. Can he get his first goal this World Cup, Neymar? Steps up, stutters, steps up and scores! There is Neymar! And he gets in the goalkeeper's face, and the goalkeeper just pushes him away. But the referee is, I think, I don't know if he's signalled the game over now, but let's take a look. The penalty was taken by Neymar. He stuttered and he put the ball in the net. And we're now in 10 minutes of stoppage time, and all of this nonsense by Neymar really shouldn't be at any stage be looked at as the time should be added on for this, certainly not in my opinion. The 7 minutes has been played, and I think the referee has he called full time? We don't know yet. What is this messing around? What is this nonsense? Just take the kick off and blow the whistle. Odegaard and Marquinhos are getting a lecture from the referee. The game is over. Just take the kick off and blow the whistle. It's just utter nonsense. And there, no, the referee, has he now? Yes! Has he? I don't know. I don't think this man knows what he's doing. He's now arguing with Neymar. He stopped play, so I assume he's blown full time. We're now in 11 minutes of stoppage time. Finally, the kickoff gets underway again, so we take kickoff again. The ball is cleared forward by Nyland. Brazil now can come forward as we've played an additional 4 minutes of stop. This is outrageous. The ball comes into the box there by Casemiro, and it's played by Nyland. And Nyland just holds that ball, and he's going to clear the ball downfield. Haaland chasing in on this one, looking to close in on Marquinhos. And that's it. It's full time. Finally, the referee blows after 12 minutes of stoppage time. It's full time. It's Norway 2. It's Brazil 1. It's Haaland with 2 goals to send Norway through to the quarter-final of the of the World Cup. And Norway, well, they are through, and the champions of years gone by, 5-time champions, are out. And it's been not a great World Cup for Carlo Ancelotti and Brazil. It's been very disappointing for them. For Norway, they are looking like genuine contenders now, and they will play the winners of our next game, which of course is what all y'all England fans are waiting for. England versus Mexico in the Azteca Stadium. Nick will bring you that game, 1 a.m. UK time. If you can stay up and listen, then please do so. We'd love to have you alongside us for that game. We also have Portugal and Spain with Mike and Dan Money on Monday as well. But for now, it's Norway who celebrate and go through to the quarterfinals. Brazil 1, Norway 2. Bye for now.